Do we become invisible as we get older? It's a legit question. This applies to a lot of women, I would say, primarily, but men too. You know, we're young, we're vibrant, we're attractive. People pay attention to us, but then we reach a certain age and we feel almost invisible. We feel like people look through us, walk through us. We're not as validated as we used to be. So in this video, I'm going to talk about that and ways to make yourself visible again. And here's a hint, it's not Botox, so sit tight. All right, so age for a lot of people can either be embraced or it can be something that's very much a struggle. We can either love getting older or we can hate it. It's basically our two choices, right? I mean, you know, when you talk to people, it's usually like, yeah, you know, I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 50s, and I'm doing great, you know. Or you get people who are just complaining all the time, health problems, you know, always talking about back in the day how they used to be able to do this, and that, and now they can't do it anymore. So life sucks, essentially. But the other thing is that as some people get older, women especially, they feel like they're not visible anymore. There's something that's like they don't have the attention from guys, they don't have the attention from maybe other peers or something like that, you know, because as a society, we want young, attractive individuals. That's what we gravitate towards. That's what we see on TV, magazines, celebrities, all that kind of thing. So it makes us feel invalidated or insecure in a way. So how do we change ourselves or get back to being okay with ourselves, either being older or being visible again? Can we become visible again? So the first thing is to get in touch with your inner child. So inner child, it might sound silly, but you know, when we grow up, when we're children, we have so many experiences, new experiences that come into our lives. And a lot of the experiences we go through are experiences we have at school or with friends and with our family. And a lot of the issues we have now stem from when we were children. A lot of the issues with feeling like we're insecure or invalidated or not acknowledged stem from a long time ago when we were kids, or we didn't feel accepted, or we didn't feel validated or acknowledged, or we didn't feel pretty enough. It transfers over. It always transfers over. So bringing out that inner child or finding out who our inner child is, what kind of hang-ups are we having? Why are we having these hang-ups? That is number one, is to really get in touch with the inner child within you. All right, number two, strive to find purpose in all that you do. The more you have purpose in what you're doing in life, the less validation from others is important to you. Because if you have purpose in what you're doing, if you have purpose in your life path, then it doesn't matter what everybody else is. It doesn't matter. You don't need that external validation because you have that internal validation from yourself. And that leads to number three, which is allow yourself to validate yourself. Allow it. Give yourself permission to validate yourself, to acknowledge yourself. See, a lot of times we don't give ourselves the permission, or we don't allow ourselves to be who we are. We don't. We always think that we need to be somebody else or do something else or find ways to make ourselves look better or appear better, or, you know, but it's all about perception and perspective and things like that. But you need to self-validate yourself and give yourself permission to do that. You can try, but if you don't give yourself the permission or allow it to happen, it won't happen. So that is key. And the fourth thing is to find your tribe. Find other people like you who have the same hobbies, have the same interests. See, sometimes when we feel invisible, it's because we're around people who make us feel invisible. So it's kind of paying attention to who you spend your time with. And if they're more of like negative influence, then try to find your tribe. Try to find the people that resonate with you. Because the more that you find your tribe, the happier you'll be. The less acceptance you need from outside, because you have a group of people who support you and they're interested in what you're interested in, and there's total alignment there. So finding tribe is so important, guys. So yeah, you know, being visible, when you say you're invisible, that's coming more from your inner child and what, you know, what's left from your childhood. Whether it's, do you need to feel validated? Do you need to feel accepted? Do you need to feel acknowledged? Do you need to feel recognized? So it's getting in touch with that inner side of yourself that stems from a long time ago, because it transfers over now. And finding people around you who make you feel, who fulfill that need for you. So not only finding your tribe, but allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to validate yourself. Give yourself the love that you're seeking. Give yourself the recognition that you're seeking. Give yourself the acceptance, the acknowledgement. Everything that you feel like you're lacking, you can give yourself. And the more you give yourself that self-love, and the more it fills you up inside, the more it's gonna project outward, and then other people will feel that from you. They'll feel that energy. It's almost like you're magnetic, and it's gonna be like this give and take situation, you know, and you're gonna attract more people from your tribe who resonate with you. So those are just some keys, you know. We are never truly invisible. We are only invisible to ourselves. And it's up here most of the time. So with that being said, I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you on tomorrow's video. Peace.